Arriving at Lijiang Tower. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Round one. Capture the objective.
DJ, what's your favorite animal?
Oh, well, I really like tree frogs. I didn't expect anyone to ask.
Tree frogs? Yeah, I can see it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Louder this time!
Hey, it's Kiriko.
It's in my phone!
Engaged. Diva. Nana. Minute.
Surf's up, everyone!
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Score 0-0. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Ooh, time to break some hearts.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Escort the payload. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Initial flashpoint.
Everybody stay where I can see you.
Objectives in my hands.
Ready to go.
That's it! Everyone's going to Tartarus! Push them out!
Watch out, I'm on fire! I'll just take you next time. Rushing satellite sector!
Oh, let's break it.
She's on teammate!
Yeah.
Come on, mate! Try to keep up! Don't know why they thought they could pick a fight with you.
Time to start the party.
Need some lightning in it! That's on you. Pick up your feet, you bombos! You know you're allowed to fight back, yeah?
Audio medic.
Time for a thunderstorm! Should have ducked!
Station secured. I'm with next flashpoint resort.
Meet you at the next point!
There's the thunderbomb!
Flashpoint Garden.
Let's head to the next point.
Oh, you want to hear this?
Much better. You live out from making it.
I'm on fire!
Let the kitsune guide you.
That's more like it.
Gotta go quick.
I was here.
ignites me.
Catch these healing waves.
Let's show them what we got. We got it where we want it.
Manners maketh the man.
Get them off the objective. I'm on fire.
Much better.
I saw that. I'm on the objective.
Gonna catch you.
Don't get in my way. Pek iyi gözükmüyorsun. Crank up the game.
Defeat. Play of the game.
Oh, guys. Oh, all the fucking commentating audio is muted. That whole scene. Okay, well, it's on Sheffield, so whatever. You guys got the game. You got me now. Okay, so basically, we're doing crabs now, since you likely have missed all of it. Okay, let me pop these up then. I need to change this stuff. Hold on. Name. Oh no, that is crabs. I need to change the band. I can keep them up. Name. Wait, I think Crimson is. First. And then. Uh. That should be okay. Score 0. Okay, that'll do. That will do for now. Okay. Yeah, alright. It should be good now. Yeah, okay, I missed everything. Someone banned something, someone picked a map, and someone else banned something, so... How do I change my title when I'm already live? Perhaps. Let's see. Friends on that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Yeah. Nice. I think we're okay here. Lineup's taking forever. Oh, I can check bans now, right. Okay, it's gonna be a Diva and a Lucio ban, and I don't know from what side. So, I'm just gonna put them in randomly, because I don't know. Diva there, Lucio here. Sure. That might be right, it might be the other way around, I'm not sure. But that's okay. Taking forever to get in lobby. Oh my god. Ugh. Hello, Ansem. Okay, I think I actually do have a caster. I do have co-cast. My so there we go. Are they not connecting to lobby? Are they FFing this? There's 25 seconds on the connect timer. Oh wait, is there something being... This is surely getting played, right? I surely haven't just wasted my time. Okay, well, they didn't connect to the lobby in time. That's a shame. Um... Huh.
Greetings!
Hello, YouTube.
There might not be anything to cast. They didn't connect to the lobby in time. I'm trying to figure out if...
What?
I'm trying to figure out if... Let me message Ben and see if... Is it getting restarted?
Dude, Ollie squared 3-0 their game.
Dude, how did they freaking pull off that 3-0 so quickly? What? Okay, it's getting restarted, says Ben.
Okay, well, it wasn't a forfeit or anything. They did actually just 3-0. It was Risu's team, that's how I was pinging you.
Ah.
It was also Risu on Flex DPS. I swear he's a support player.
I don't know.
How were the first two maps of the regular game, for the first game?
Did you ask how they were, or what?
Yeah.
Map 1 was really close. Map 2 was really not close.
Map 3 didn't seem too close either.
Yeah, map 3 was okay. They got a point. Yeah, map 1 was like really close. It was like 299, 100 points, and then
What did they ban?
I think it was Simban and what
Oh,
was the
there
other
goes
ban?
the low.
I don't remember what the other ban was. It was Simban something ban.
If only you had them on the screen.
Okay, I don't host the STD bronze, so it actually wasn't on my screen. I'm just co-host. A long time to get restarted.
I'm quite nervous because next Monday I might have to debut into like a better team than I would have today.
Why did you not debut today?
I wasn't on the roster yet. Turns out you could just add me immediately, but I don't really mind.
Ah,
If I'm just scared, like, this next team is going to be good and then we're going to lose, and it's going to be on me. I'll need Ross to comfort me.
Ross is so good at comforting people. Okay, the lobby's restarted. Alright, now I can screen share. I forgot to do that.
Yes!
Okay, bans are the same. Still Diva Lucio ban. And I still don't know what order they came in because I wasn't watching.
To Oasis. Initiating match.
Okay. Crabs expected to roll out on possibly a ball comp as they are known to do with Shiba on tank. Crimson I do not have a lot of info on, so we'll have to wait and see.
Have I got any Weang players on the side of Crabs here with this Lucio ban?
Prince Tom has been known to dabble, and there he is with the Wuyang. It's gonna be Kiri Brig for Crimson, interestingly.
And the Tracer here instead of Vendetta.
Yep, Tracer for Crabs as well. No Vendetta coming out. Is that going to be... Okay, it's going to be Juno Brig for... Actually, that might be Speed Out of Spawn. We'll have to wait and see. Sure they don't stick.
Hope so, you know, into that Tracer ball. It's pretty scary. Yeah, right onto the Kiri there.
Yeah, Kiri Brig. Shiba looking to set up for something. It's going to be a quick rotate to high ground for Crimson. Not much Shiba can do to stop that. Just a little bit of poking right now. Has the point control. Goes in for the engage. It's a nice Suzu to stop the slam though. Prince Tom's going to find the break trade, but Flauta falling at the same time. Shiba getting absolutely pummeled in that corner, just not able to get out. And it's possibly going to be really hard for Crabs to stop this. They're going to have to give it up and give the flip over to Crimson.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite messy there with Haz, Brig. You're getting pooped around a lot if you go in these small spaces as ball. You know, it's going to be hard to get at, and you saw that. He gets trapped. Taking that very quickly. Interesting swap over to Jetpack Cat here from the Brig. Not sure how that's going to play out.
Yeah, so Jetpack Cat, definitely an interesting choice. Likely just to not get walked over by the ball, but Jetpack Cat, not a very strong character. It's going to be interesting to see how that's going to be utilized. Shiba goes for the roll through, it gets nice damage off the backline, looks for a slam, is going to get sorted down, but manages to roll back and help take down that hazard. just going to be final touches for Crimson, trying to keep as much ult percentage as possible, and the flip eventually going over to Krabs, 43% for Crimson.
And while he does get spiked down on that slam, the Vendetta did fall, which means he gets the maximum slam damage right on her head, and she kind of just blows up instantly, so fight very quickly goes in the way of Krabs. We have Pulse here coming up on mines, Emre ult, close to Wuyang, but we have Kitsu on the other side. Who knows how this play out?
Az is looking for this engage already. Shiva misses the roll through. Comes back around though. Flout is going to find a nice pulse though. Getting a nice pick. Petilios a nicely landed headshot as well. Flout falls to the cat, but it might not matter. It's going to be really difficult for Crimson to recover from this. They're going to have to walk back to spawn. Only pulse bomb used from Krabs, a really conservative fight there. Helps them even up that percentage and keep the ult economy relatively even.
As I said, very nice fight win, and also you have Iris going ahead right to that rail. The enemy team has no beat, they have nothing to kind of sustain that ultimate, it's very strong. But Prince Tom does manage to go down, he gets the Wuyang off the fly, is not able to find anything, Iris falls before getting anything. Very nice gets you from hands, and they manage to get point flip, and the rest of Krabs just disengage.
Nice fight win for Crimson there. Only the Kitsune invested 3 ults for Krabs. Not able to find the fight win out of that. It's going to make this really hard retouch here. Trying to find a fight win. That might just lose them the point, unfortunately. Unless they can find a way to recover this. Shiba going on that side angle, looking to create some pressure for his backman to walk. The Hazard is going to come out. It catches Iris. Gonna get caught by the slash. Shiba threatening that point pressure though. A nice hit onto the Vendetta is going to force him quite low. Helios gonna fall, not able to TP out. Yeah, Krabs, really hard touch with no ults online for them there. Only the Hazard invested for Crimson though. They still have so many ults to deny this. Shiba trying to just keep the touch, keep the pressure up on this point. Gets to run the high ground. It's gonna be the oh my god, I forgot the name of the ultimate. The Emre ult.
Override Protocol.
The Override Protocol comes out for Crimson.
Doesn't manage to find anything though.
I'm not sure.
Questionable Kitsu from Petilios. Can't really be utilized by the rest of the team. Very even fight right now. Actually, Flotta manages to find Dinstar, has that pulse spell. Not sure if he needs it. Iris falling low to the Hazard in main. Prince Tom about to die. Potentially Pulse goes wide. Gara manages to get off the map to kill onto Prince Wuyang, but Petilios.
Gonna be the flip over to Krabs. A nice fight win there. Manages to keep themselves alive on this first point. Shiba looking for a bit of scout once again. No ults online for either team. Closest ult gonna be that Hazel. Possibly looking to catch that ball, maybe on a roll through.
As a nice slam, but just no one there to follow up. Maybe he's trying to farm those mines, but unfortunately Downport is coming up with a very strong ultimate into a team like this. Kitsu also coming online soon. Will Crimson just take the slow fight from that Kitsu? It looks like they're going on point already. Flotta falling low, recall force, but he does have the mines. Mark that point, and Vendetta 1 HP on the side.
And on top of this point here, really nice high ground pressure. Gonna look to pressure out Dinstar there, manages to get him out. Hazard comes out, does catch the ball. Is Shiba gonna live through it? No, he's not. Iris getting attacked by that cat. Gonna have to give up that high ground. Just getting closed in on. Flotta on this side angle isn't gonna be able to find the touch, and that's gonna be the first point over to Crimson.
Really unfortunate there. I mean, the ball getting caught in that Hazard ult in the Kitsu, he just dies instantly. And if he was able to live that, they would have Wuyang ult coming up, Override Protocol coming out from Iris. Flotta managing to find the Vendetta on the side there. It was looking like a very winnable fight, but just managed to slip through their fingers right at the very end.
Yeah, it looks like mirrored comps from the first round for both teams. Neither team looking to change anything up. The cat will be stuck. Somehow actually worked out quite well for them. Shiba actually goes over to the Zarya and Flotta choosing to go possibly to the Vendetta. No, he sticks the Tracer. The Shiba to that Zarya is going to be an interesting swap. Not looking to play the ball.
Probably just to survive the Hazard a little, or put more pressure on the Hazard, because He's the one kind of getting on the enemy team, the Vendetta not doing much. One manages to go down instantly, just instant kite from the side of Krabs.
Ben manages to trade it back though. Nice pick onto the enemy Emray. I can't speak.
Also swapping over to the Vendetta.
Yeah, opts to go for it now. Zarya Vendetta combo. Very strong combination. Gonna give them really nice turns, really nice hits on that backline. Of course, with being on the cat, it's gonna be really hard to get an engage going there. Haz is gonna drop low on the point. Prince Tom falling dangerously low, manages to get out back though and live. Flutter dropping to half HP. They have the flip over. The Haz goes for the engage and finds Flutter though. But the Vendetta on the other side is also gonna fall.
Well, looks like Shiba goes down to that Haz slash though, just not getting enough care in that room with the Wu Yang. But Iris able to find a trade, but Tilios, Prince Tom goes down. Looks like they're probably just gonna try dive point here. I'm not sure how winnable it is for Krabs. 3 TP force? Yeah, that's just a fight loose for Krabs. Quick reset.
I'm still looking to fight though, man. Just to find 2 trades in the madness. It's actually going to be relatively good staggers. They can pressure point here. Petilios trying to get a little bit of pressure. Manages to TP out. Haswell comes out. That's a nice ability force early. Not going to be able to isolate anyone on point now. Kitsu out from Petilios on the point. Gonna fall instantly though. Full HP for Shiba, but he gets cat ulted and he's gonna go off the map. A really nice cat ult to stop that full charge Zarya getting any value.
And that's an unfortunate fight loss for Krabs. I mean, cat ult for Kitsu, the value trade there is insane for the side of Crimson. No, not sure what. Swapping over to Orisa, maybe just to try and bully the Haz a little more. A bit more long range pressure on the cat, maybe. I'm not sure.
Call is online for Ben. Same with Dinsar though. Likely going to be these ults coming up first. Ben pulls his first. Nice hit onto Hans, but he's going to get traded. Dinsar pulls his next. I can't swap to the right POV. Gets a nice hit onto the Vendetta. But it's going to fall in the middle of it. Dinsar barely able to live on the side of that map. Hans also going to come out. They're looking to chase these kills and make the final touch really hard for Krabs. Gonna find Prince Tom on the way out. Ben manages to trade the cat though. It's gonna still be a difficult touch.
Though. Prince Tom dying, he is the one with the Wu Yang ult that provides the speed, the HP to get that touch, but he is late. Does manage to get it onto Flop if he touches. Will he manage to get the trade onto Dinsar? He does not.
Finds a trade on the cat, but there's no touch
There's
on
no
the point.
touch.
That's gonna be map 1 to Crimson. Really just making it difficult for Krabs to get anything done. That Hazard really overwhelming the ball comp and then the subsequent swaps as well.
I mean, we doubted the cat pick, but you know what many Emrys say is one of the hardest parts of Emry ult is getting care when you're up in the sky. But when you have a cat like that who can just fly around perma-pocketing you, you're always going to find value with that. Dinsar manages to get the trade onto Iris, pop his own ult, get 2, and never even drop below half HP.
Yeah. So Krabs are going to take us to Gibraltar, a map they are known for picking as Shiba has that preference to those dive tanks. Going with the Hazard ban, not looking to deal with it, also Protect ban onto Shiba's ball, allows him to keep that online. Have to wait and see what the response ban is from Crimson.
I'm thinking they might go for a Tracer ban, just marking that card. A little easier than Mendel, I'd say, on Gibraltar, but we'll see.
Three seconds to vote, 2 seconds to vote. Oh man, I forgot about lineups. Gonna have to wait a little bit longer on that response ban, because FACEIT is a lovely platform, but I wish that they'd showed you the lineup thing. Or the bans during lineup, but it's fine. So this dive map that's coming up is going to be a lot more into the favor of Krabs. Definitely more of a style that they are used to playing. Shiba, very proficient on the ball and also the Diva. Definitely his 2 preferred heroes and a really good map for both of those. Going to be hard to deal with him on this map. The engages should be good. Not sure how good Crimson are at this map. As I said, not a lot of info on my end for Crimson. But they look quite proficient on that hazard, but they're gonna have to make an alteration to that comp with the hazard ban in place.
You know, I was just saying Hazard quite playable on Gibraltar, but with that ban coming in, what tank will we see him on? Potentially a D.Va, who knows? We don't know.
Lineup's taking forever to be finalized because for some reason they love stalling out this game for so long. Okay. It was a Wu Yang ban in response from Crimson. So
I think that's fair.
Not looking to deal with Prince Tom on that Wu Yang anymore. Let me swap my band picture. There we go.
Arriving at watch point Gibraltar.
Prince Tom was making a few magic picks happen on a map like Gibraltar. You know, it's long, plenty of small choke points. It's a very reasonable ban to get rid of him.
Absolutely. Gonna be interested to see if we see the cat come out yet again. It could be a good pick on the Gibraltar. Definitely not a terrible pick for the character if they were able to get it done on Oasis. This is not going to be much worse for them.
Ready for battle.
But are hovering the Brig though. Swap to the Lucio. It could be Curie Lucio, it could be Curie Brig.
I would be quite surprised to see some cat here because there's just really, especially, you know, second point, there's really no opportunity to get pulls off the map with your ult. You could pull them into your team, but it's a lot more inconsistent than just dumping someone into the ocean like Oasis.
Yep, we're gonna see Prince Tom moving over to that Brig with the Wu Yang ban. Lucio, not a very strong hero on this map. Definitely Brig might have a preference, able to play a lot more with your Emery, keep him up on the high grounds. And Shiba on that ball as expected.
2, 1.
Dinsar do have to be, or rather, Crabs do have to be careful though, because Gibraltar very good Emery map. Dinsar has been turning up, as we have seen on Oasis, so they just have to be careful.
Shiba just looking to force the cart right now, not go looking for anything too aggressive. Gonna force Dante to drop to mark that cart.
Might say Jetpack Cat has made an appearance.
Garu back over to that Jetpack Cat immediately. Dinsar's gonna find the better of Ben in the neutral. Shiba goes for the hit on top. Dante finds another. The cat getting a trade onto Petelios, and now Shiba is in a very precarious position in that backline, looking for a trade onto that Tracer. Doesn't manage to find it though. He is going to get out of his life, and they are going to be able to go for another hit.
Quite hard to push here for Crabs. They do manage to get Cart pretty far with that mark underneath. All the hands is able to find a pick onto Petelios, which just means a quick reset on the side of Crabs, wasting even more time. Not looking great, but still only a minute and 20 seconds or so burned off the clock. Building up some ultimates, we'll see what happens with those.
Heart pressure being forced. The cart does go under, but it finds a trade onto Dinsar. Shiba looking to merge in to try and find that pick. Iris is gonna catch hands. But his pulse bomb does get eaten though. But he is still going to be forced out into a very bad position. Forced into the enemy team spawn. Shiba still continues to chase that. But he manages to come out alive. Petelios fighting this high ground. The cat ult comes out. Doesn't look like it found anybody.
He just manages to miss the ball there. Dante is back, has the remake. Everyone on the side of Crimson is still alive. Emerald coming out from Iris, manages to take down Dinsar. Pulse because the Prince Tom's rally is unavailable. Yeah, Kizu coming out from hands, Mines on the point from Shiba. Still no one has died yet. Dante does go down on the point, but he has that bomb to self-destruct, get rid of all the mines, but the baby D.Va dies, and the bomb finds two!
And jumps as the bomb goes off. Really, really unfortunate time to jump. But that's gonna stop the push right in its tracks. Shiba forced out there. Really insane for the ball to find two there. The cat is going to drop his Emery way too early. There we go. Eventually makes it to the high ground. Eyes on Dinsar for his protocol on this next fight. Only out online for either team. Ben over to that cast now, opting not to take the Emery duel any longer. Shiba putting some pressure onto this high ground. Trying to stop the protocol coming out. Protocol does come out, instantly traded. Prince Tom's gonna pop that rally to force that point. A nice stun, doesn't manage to find the trade, but the recall is forced. And it's gonna be the end of the line for this first point hold.
Prince Tom popping that rally there. Dinsar, you know, he used the Emerald, he died. Maybe didn't need it, but just to get it comfortably, just to ensure they don't stall for that long, and, you know, the ult's traded. I don't like that Dinsar, or the ult from Dinsar there. He gets slammed, Tracer's immediately there for the follow-up. He doesn't even manage to get a left click off, and he's just immediately dead. Almost dead right now, actually. A couple nice headshots landed from Iris, but Telacy goes a bit too far. Cooldown's forced. Oh, they're in their team. Oh,
Hell
yes.
comes out. Doesn't look like they caught anyone either. No, it didn't. Misses the ball yet again. Kettle's not finding much value on this map. Venti's gonna drop to half HP. Shiva looking to chase that. Sets up for a slam onto the high ground. No one there though. Gonna go for the roll around. Flout looking to force this point a little bit further. Melo able to climb out of the way. Really nice engage from Dante onto Flout. They're not gonna find the trade though. Prince Tom is gonna find Guardian Angel.
We only have Kitsu coming out from the side of Crimson here. And looks like... Oh, Shiba put the mines down and takes out Dinsar, but the Kitsu is mostly kited into the ship as questionable. Hands are immediately feeling the pressure from this ball here. Pulse goes out, but the Suzu does come out, completely negates it. A lot of pressure here. Kitsu from Atilio stand, and they get the cap.
Bomb forced at Dante after the cap happens. Bit of a waste of the bomb there. They're still looking to fight this, maybe for a close hold. They're gonna have to go for it now with the commit of the bomb. Gary's gonna fall though.
It looks like they're a bit mixed.
Dante trying his best to get out. Melo trying desperately to keep him alive. Manages to hit the Suzu. He looks like he's going to make it out with the help of that Suzu, but not able to save Dinsar. A bad TP is going to force him to be taken out as well. And it's going to be a nice walk-up available for the side of Krabs.
Very nice late pick onto Hands there. Maybe a bit of miscommunication for Shiba not turning around after that TP to get him, but it did result in a later stagger. He always has the mines again. Swapping over to... Oh no, Emerald coming out here. I'm not sure how much value he'll find. Iris getting a lot of care. I think he should survive this. Love it on the high ground, kind of just tickling. He's getting a lot of care, and Guardian Angel does find Atilios. Rally pop though, Iris already dead. It's not a great trade, but ultimates here. Just that they're just trying to kite. Pulse goes out. Oh!
Bashes into the bomb. PT, just a really unfortunate bash. Not sure how it didn't connect to the shield, honestly. Looks like it should have, but... Break shield is bugged, I guess, once again.
Well, I believe it stuck to the shield, he bashed, and then dropped it to go for the whip shot and died. Maybe a bit greedy there. Mine's coming out from Shiba. He did manage to find a trade while the rest of this was happening, and it looks like he's just trying to go for this spawn hole kind of by himself. He manages to get Garo. Well, manages to get Guardian Angel going on the side. It looks quite winnable with the side of Krabs here.
Melo dropping dangerously low on that high ground, 24 HP. Pulse comes out onto Dante, no Suzu available to stop that. Gonna make the DMEC come through, and it's nothing but Krabs as we move into the final capture zone. It's gonna be a desperation touch from Guardian Angel likely. Kitsu comes out from Krabs, they're gonna make it impossible, and that's gonna be the full cap with 55 seconds left on the clock.
I mean, just beautiful play from Shiba on that last point. He was making everything happen, getting the pick every time the team lost a fight. At the point he gets a pick, he spawn camps, gets a kills with mines, and then gets two more people low, which Flota is able to easily follow up on. Hands drops before he can get that Kitsu out, he dies. Kitsu matched from Batilios, and it's just an easy cap.
Yep. Certainly this dive map going much more favored to Krabs with that preference of the dive style. Definitely making it difficult for Crimson to handle. The cap pick not having too much success like it did on the first map. A lot of the cattles getting missed. not finding any value, and if you're not getting any value out of your ults consistently on a character, it's going to be a very difficult for you to find any sort of winning condition.
You know, especially when you have the Brig right there playing into this really oppressive ball, you're going to have Inspire up a lot of the time. You're just, by default, going to be getting way more value than Jetpack Cat, but we don't see a swap until right now, which seems too late from the side of Crimson.
Eba on this scout angle, trying to get an early look at what is happening for the comp of Crimson. Petelios TP's over for some reason. Spots the Winston, instantly recognized. Sees the cat there too, and the Widow, able to tell his team before she gets into LOS.
I believe they're flying her around with the Jetpack Cat.
That is what is happening. It's gonna be a
Oh,
nice
Prince
shot!
Tom drop shield!
Perfectly timed shot onto Prince Tom as he drops his shield. It's gonna be a swap over from Widow, not looking to stick it anymore. He got the pick that he wanted.
Unfortunate misplay from Prince Tom, just frame perfect shield drop with the headshot. Manages to get taken out.
Dinsar looks like he's getting catted away from the ball. Or sorry, maybe that was Mellow actually, I'm not sure. Someone got catted away from the ball either way, making Shiba's engage really hard with this cat here. But the cat's gonna fall and there's no one left to save anyone from the ball engages. And he's just gonna clean up, finds the Emery kill. And the rest of the team is gonna fall after that.
Garo's swapping over to this Brig here because really Anna with the Jetpack Cat, she has no protection other than the sleep dart. You know, she misses that, she is just done for, especially the type of aggressive Shiba is on this ball.
Shiba looks for the grapple up, doesn't find it, goes for a roll through it, a nice roll through it. Doesn't find too much value though, doesn't get any abilities out. Jump from Dante onto that high ground, instantly drops after he pops the bubble. Guardian Angel finds the better of Flauta on the side angle though. Ben causing a lot of chaos on this high ground, forcing Dante to take another jump over there. They managed to take this top angle here, Shiba coming back over to try and help his team fight for it. Dropping dangerously though, he's gonna have to give it up. Dinstar finds the better of Petelios, and it's gonna have to be more backing up from Crabs it would look like. PT trying to fight this side angle, the mines come out from Shiba to help. Timed in from Ben, forces the engage out, but possibly not in a great position to find a pick out of it. Not gonna find anything else done with that. Dante dropping Havoc Beat, a nice nade from Mellow is gonna find Ben though. And this could be first point here.
Petelios does manage to get a pick. He almost has that Kitsu Iris swapping over to the Sojourn. Plot manages to get Garo. Spencer going with that Emery ult. Will he manage to find a pick? He does. He manages to get Prince Tom. And he follow up with a pick onto Petelios. Kitsu is down. Plot manages to get a pick on the hands. I think that's the backline dead. No heals on the side of Crimson, and Iris manages to take down Dinsar on that Sojourn.
Yeah, Crab's able to find their footing in that fight, managing to push them back a lot more. Dante with the primal being forced here. Looks to try and get something done, isn't able to find anything though. Rally available, match rallies. PT gets the first bash in there, bash onto Shiba to stop any follow-up damage. Gonna be sacked, found by Flauta first though. Finally decided to turn the streamer mode name off.
As a don't like this fight loss coming up from Crimson here. They have 0 ults going into this final fight. Very nice kind of bounce back from Crabs there. They went from kind of full holding for 2 minutes into a kind of unfortunate series of events. But then they managed to win a really economical fight, only using Kitsu, I believe, for Nano, Emery ult, and Primal, and they managed to win that. And now it's looking insanely bad on the side of Crimson.
Mines comes out into Dinsar, barely managing to live on 1 HP, the pocket from Hans and keeping him alive. Nice whip shot from Gar, just shot Shiba engage. Touch is there, likely from Sark. Hans just manages to TP out at the last second, manages to live. Brawl comes through, pulses out, doesn't find anybody though. Recall force.
Prince falling low.
touch has to be kept by this ball.
Prince Tom going down, but everybody is low. Pulse manages to find Petilios. It's looking like a Crimson win unless Shiba can make something happen here. Or Iris with his overclock. It looks like they're just
complaining
going
about ping. The Frenchman not able to find a good internet connection. Unfortunately, is going to lose them that fight. Unlucky.
To be fair, a very good hold for the situation they were put in. Managed to drain that extra 2 minutes and really put the pressure on Crimson here.
Trying to get this pressure onto the Kiri. Manages to force him off the angle. Kitsu online for both teams. Garu with rally. Pops it on high ground there. Trying to take this high ground by force. PT's gonna fall. Petilios as well. Hanj traded though. No more value out of that rally. Vinsar still fighting this top angle. Gonna be forced off by Flauta though.
So Dante actually sticking this wrecking ball, finding some success. He almost has the mines sacked over to the Vendetta to make it a lot more effective than the Tracer on the high grounds here. Mines are out from Shiba on the car. OC coming out from Iris. Can he find anything? Not a great angle here.
Doesn't manage to find anything with OC, but does pressure them back. Gives his team a bit of space to move up here. Shot onto Vinsar. Vinsar's gonna pop his own ult. The protocol comes out. Manages to find Flauta. Sword manages to catch Sack there.
Like the pseudo rush. The protocol over like.
Loses track of where Shiba's gone, it appears.
Oh wait.
Shiba,
Trades from the side.
if he's able to keep touch here, his team can come back and help him on this fight. Looks like he is able to do that. Slam comes out onto Dinstar from top. Hitsu is out as well. Gonna make this a very difficult fight.
It is falling very low though. Shield's forced already. He's falling very low. Iris falls low as well. While Crimson are looking very healthy, they can just, as they've waited out the Kitsu, now they can just re-engage full HP, build up to that sword, and it's rally coming in from Prince Khan just to build that sustain. Stun out onto the ball, they managed to find Garo in the backline. Also maybe coming up from Flopta, who knows. Ooh, 1 HP, but the trades are coming in, and it looks like a fight win for the side of Crafts.
Dante gonna have to keep himself alive here because he has to go for this touch. He's the only one who will make it in time, but he's getting marked by the entire team. It's gonna be really difficult. He misses onto the high ground, gets slammed as well, movement locked, and there's no way he's able to find that touch. And our second map goes the way of Crabs.
You know, you can see that unfamiliarity on the wrecking ball. Missing that grapple, not able to get the touch, and then slammed in the doorway, just falls immediately. Perhaps he could have swapped back to the D.Va, to whatever tank he was playing before then, but too little too late once again.
Nice play of the game from Petilios. Nice shots from the Frenchman. Okay. Crimson taking us to Suravasa with a ball ban. Shiba's signature hero banned out. Possibly going to force him onto a D.Va. Maybe a ground tank again, but that didn't go so well for them. So we'll have to wait and see if that's the way that they choose to go. Possibly means the Hazard is back in play now. We could see that comp return for Crimson that gave Crabs such a difficult time. They might have to try and find a new pivot to deal with that. Possibly looking at the Vendetta ban. Flauta seems a lot more willing to be on that Tracer.
I'm not sure. I feel like a backline ban might come through. I mean, map 1 Oasis, we saw Flora quite consistently winning these sideline fights against a Vendetta, but he just didn't have the time to get back to his team and aid those ball dives. So I'm feeling maybe a potential break ban, especially on this flashpoint. The break can get nice and set up with the backline and the core, especially on that M ray. I feel like that's a potential ban.
Timing out UNESCO for 60 seconds. Hold on. Fuck that guy.
It is on the broadcast. Truth nuke. Fuck UNESCO.
Traveling to Surabaya.
Gonna be a jetpack cat ban from Krabs.
Match.
Very interesting ban. Clearly not wanting to deal with the hero. Even though the hero relatively underpowered, especially on a map like Suravasa where speed control is so important.
Especially interesting when you're on the ball ban and you're maybe likely be playing Diva. I mean, you can kind of just fly at the cat and blow him up when he's out of that resource. It's an interesting ban coming out.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, Shiba looking to stay. Oh, I forgot to fucking control I. Shiba on the Zarya again. Didn't work out so well last time. Possibly could work out a little bit better this time for him with the cat ban, if that is what gave him trouble, but likely still going to be difficult for him with the hazard back in play, and that is what they're committing to on the side of Crimson.
3, 2, 1.
Now, when Shiba did roll out on that Zarya, he was playing with the Tracer. You know, he wasn't able to generate as much offensive power and get charge on the Tracer as compared to Vendetta, but this time we are starting on the Vendetta. There is no cat. You can stay of range. It might see more success. Iris does find an immediate pick on Tagara though, and that is just an immediate kite out for the side of Crimson, which is honestly pretty bad for them. Point unlocks, it's free for Krabs, already some decent charge, and it's not falling low. Not sure how. It has actually going for the point contest. They're staying in this with no Lucio, no speed. Suzu eye, that's bubble. Hans falls low, dies. Emery maybe the next to go. Nice ball to save from the Haz dive there. Dinsar goes down, Haz swiftly follows, and Garo also falls. I'm not sure about that recontest fight.
Yeah, definitely a weird fight to take. Doesn't work out for them, but if you're Krabs, you're very happy to get that initial fight win. A lot of good space able to be held with this Zarya Vendetta pressure. But the nade is nice onto Prince Tom. A nice kill back from Flauta though to equalize the score. No speed control for Krabs now though. Flauta's gonna fall next. Makes it quite difficult. Achilles barely living on this side angle. Vendetta desperately trying to get that kill, doesn't manage to find it. Iris already with the protocol pops it, doesn't manage to find any kills though. A nice nade to alleviate some of that pressure. Forces the Haz out with the pistol there. Eyes on Petilios to get this Kitsu first. Still very close in matching that. Dinsar's gonna fall, Flauta at the same time, which means the sword is no longer available for this fight. Petilios needs this Kitsu pressure, but he might not actually, with Chiba finding Cobalt.
Decides to invest Kitsu anyway. Sack does manage to find Prince Tom in that backline. No beat on the board. Bubble out from onto Petilios. Manages to Suzu himself, keep himself alive. Shiba on the point, not really doing much here. Looking for the Mega. He does go down. Or rather, Hans takes out Petilios. Iris goes down from Garo. That is a pretty bad fight loss on the side of Krabs.
My ears hurt. Why is that bugged? That's okay. Can we move off first point? That's gonna be so annoying. Okay, hopefully that goes away, but people looking for this recontest with the rest of his team on the left. Dinsar's gonna pop the protocol on the opposite side, but still manages to find both DPS and the side of Krabs. They swing into it with the sword, finds free kills. Krabs really probably shouldn't have swung that, but they choose to, and they're gonna be punished for that swing.
You know, if you're Krabs, you're not liking this. You get the point, you get 50% early, and then you just watch it all fall out of your hands. The Emery ult manages to find 3, and we invest the sword and Kitsu, which is just really rough for the ult economy.
Nice engage from Flauta there. It drops Dinsar incredibly low, but not able to convert that into a kill. Grab comes out, gonna find a nice kill into Gara there. Flauta needs the bubble to get the second kill, gonna fall right as he gets it. Hazrain comes out, Prince Tom beat in response, very nicely timed. He lives on 1 HP. Shiba keeping the pressure up on the rest of the backline. But they're coming back though for a recontest. He needs to back
has
up
not
here.
been capped yet.
Cap comes
He
through
managed
with
to
the
get a
sword.
sword.
Holds it forever, but cannot manage to force Prince Tom out that corner in time. Ben's gonna come in with that protocol. Manages to find Soch there. But Flower gets traded at the same time. Both Vendettas down. But a lot of the frontline pressure gone for both teams. Nice Haswall onto Ben. Managed to get out with the pistol. A lot of pressure coming onto Shiba on that point though. Very high charge if he can keep himself alive with the help of the supports. Petilius almost online with that Kitsu. Chooses to pop it. Split does go the way of Crimson. Bubble comes out into Flower and manages to keep him alive. Han's gonna match the Kitsu there. Garu falls. Gives Prince Tom a chance to match that beat charge. Did start incredibly close on his own protocol. Pops it as soon as he gets it, but Crabs are all DP. Iris with a nice nade on to Sack there. Shots are
I don't
nice.
like that Emery ult. There's no one on the point. He's not able to get any value other than keeping them off. He does manage to build that percentage and match it, but he does fall to the bubble. Flower to rest of Crabs walk up. Should be with that high charge. Looks like they're just going to stabilize on point here, take down the hazard, and now they're chasing kills.
I'm on fire.
Not surprised I ended up on her bad side.
Which they do. They managed to find 3 with a very late stagger, and it looks like they're trying to play up here.
And adding text.
Oh, Han's almost died. Suzu forced already, not very good with 20% left to cap. Telios does follow. Emery ult coming out from Iris. Forces them to stay back. It's going to be a really rough touch here on the side of Crimson.
Yeah.
It goes down to Sack on the side, and there is no touch. They managed to cap second point.
Nice fight win there, getting the point, evening up the score. Dinstar trying his best to fight back with his team, trying not to get caught. Hasbrain's going to come out for a recontest though. Manages to catch Ben, but just barely gets traded at the same time as Dinstar. Oh, the Haswall is good to keep Garu alive. Very nice from Kobold there.
Beat still in the back pocket. Will we see it invested to win this fight? We have Grab, we have Sword, we have a beat of our own. Grab comes out. There is the beat. No beat or sword to match. Petilius goes down.
Sword comes out a bit too late for the grab, not able to convert a kill there. Goes for
Oh
the
my-
sword on it, goes for the ego sword and hits it.
Oh,
Beat
beat
engage
shut
from
the time to
Prince
save
Tom.
Shiva. 100 charge, 1 bubble left. It's gonna be really hard to shut down this area.
It's a 2-man beat from PT. Not sure if that was the correct play. Kitsu from Mellow is gonna put that point pressure really heavy, and it's gonna force Crabs out there. Not sure if that was the right play from PT, but he went for it. Almost managed to get it done, but not quite.
You know, you really don't like this fight loss of your Crabs. That sword, grab, and beat engaged, and they managed to lose the fight to really only beat. Sword coming out, Kitty coming out from Petilios. Managed to find Iris, but a trade onto Garu because the sides are equal. Less damage from the hit scan loss, but no speed to kind of follow up the rest of these kills.
Need on to Petilios. Shoots the floor instead of Petilios, but still the kill is converted. Iris close coming back on this protocol, but his team is dead before he gets there. He's gonna have to wait for them to come back. Sack picking up a free K to close out the fight. Garu flying desperately in to try and find a early trade here. Not gonna find it. Chooses to back up quite early. But it's gonna make the touch really difficult.
I think we'll see a touch from a bubbled Flouty here. Override protocol on the side of Crabs.
This is
Bubble
the
already
overhead.
used! And they
Sword's
don't
off a
touch!
point! He misses the sword.
For the Lucio.
Garu finds Petilios off the map. PT finds Sock off the map. Both Lucius finding a book when it doesn't matter. But still, the ego play is there regardless.
Hazalt coming out on the rotate just to really secure that point. Only finds Iris though. I feel like that might have been a bit of an ego ultimate.
Yeah, definitely not necessary from Kobold there. A lot of ego plays happening on this map for some reason. Surabasa brings out the worst in us all. Manages to find a little bit of extra ult shard. Goes for an engage. Really close to the sword here. Probably wants to build it without getting picked here. Incredibly close to it. It's gonna be protocol first from Ben. Sword over from the top though to force his angle in a really bad position. Not gonna get anything else out of it now. Nice sword from Sock. But the flip is still going to Crabs, but the engage is there from Kobold before it gets to that point. Beats come out.
Goes down, beat engaged from Garo. Beat match from Prince Tom, even though they're down the Vendetta, they have no sword to cut through that overhealth, and they manage to take the fight win with both support ultimates, which has put them at a disadvantage for the next fight, but it is a very nice point cap considering they're up 2-1 right now. This could be the last point of the map.
Yep, it's gonna be a rough one, but a lot of ults on the side of Crab. It's gonna be difficult to hold if you're Crimson here. They're gonna have to probably start with this Emery ult to try and force something. Have to be cautious of the grab, don't want to grip up too much. It is gonna be that protocol coming up first, but it's a bit too early. It's before they've stepped up. He's not gonna find much from it. Tries to find something, gets good damage in, but nowhere near a kill converted. They're just gonna hide from it. And now it's looking really dicey for the side of Crimson. Kitsu out first, Sword in response, isn't gonna find anybody. Grab comes out from Shiba, manages to pick up the backline. Cobalt trades Ben, but there's just no way that it's not going to Crabs.
This is very dangerous for Crabs. They have to win every fight or it is map over. There is really no chance of a touch once that flip comes through and they die in a team fight. 87% is that's it. They have the Sword here, unmatched, has ult coming up. Very dangerous into a comp like this, especially on this kind of point. You have to play an out and back. It's a very strong ultimate here. Bubble going onto Flotta, has falling low, has to back up. High charge, but only one bubble. This would be a nice engage to see from Crimson, but there's the Haswall. Another bubble out, under charge. Suzu force, Flotta falling low on the point. Bristol with that beat, will he use it? Downport, yep, beat matched. Flotta didn't get caught going in, manages to almost, and he finds Dinsar stand falling low on the point. Garo 1 HP managed to get the trade as well. Shiba falling low on the point, but it's okay. Flotta is just wreaking havoc in this backline. You don't want to get a trade on Batilio. Suzu comes through, Cobalt goes down. Can they get the stagger onto hands here? No, he just quite gets up. But that's a point. Oh,
Touch is there from Suck. It's going to be really hard for him to live there, and they're not going to choose to invest any more into that point. Going to point number 5.
moving to Palace here. Crabs does get the advantage. They get there first. They get their Soch on the high ground with this OC. Batilio's falling low. Doesn't want to get traded on this rotate. Manages to make it away. Almost has that Kitsu to match. Oh, but Iris goes down to hands on the rotate.
Really unlucky to get caught there. Flotta's going to pull the sword to try and get a pick back of his own. Barely misses on that Emery. Manages to hit an overhead. Tries desperately to get it. The swing is going to be good. PT manages to gap Garu, getting the pick there. And it's going to be really tough for Crimson. Crabs with probably the fight win here.
Maybe that was a blessing in disguise. They managed to get the fight win using only sword, and Kit's side of Crimson is not great. They have the beat still, but Shiba building up to another grab. We'll be able to kind of just negate that ultimately. Have a Kitsu to match, an OC to play at range. All of a sudden, it's looking quite dicey for Crimson.
Lag comes through because my internet dies, but there's a beat push from Garu. Dinsart pops his ult. Iris with the OC, Shiba with the grab, a lot of ults coming out, but it looks like Crimson are coming out ahead in the ult trade.
You can see the discomfort from Flotta on Vendetta there. Grab comes out from Shiba, does manage to catch 2, no beat health remaining, but he is nowhere to be seen. Left for Shiba to just get the cleanup. Only manages to get 1. Cobalt manages to escape, and they win the fight.
Ooh, Garu getting picked by a nice shot from Ben on the walk up there. Gonna give a lot of space for them to walk to that point. My internet dies again as Ben manages to find the kill onto Sat. Forces them back. Nice shots again from Ben, hitting so many of these important rails in this fight. And
That's an incredibly nice fight win. No ultimates used. Managed to get the point nice and early. We have beat, we have sword, we have Kitsu. Only downpour and sword on the side of Crimson, and they're not going to build to either of the support ultimates. Is that they're playing up here, going for an aggressive play. As downpour out, marking this Vendetta on the side, looks like she will get touched, but if the rest of her team manages to die, beat from Prince Tom is out. They manage to get Garu with the sword. Sword is out. Manages to bit lag.
Wi-Fi
Cobalt
really
goes
died.
down.
Trades
Iris
are
gets
good.
traded on the point though.
Trades are really good for Crabs. Gonna make this very hard for Crimson here. Desperation
Fury left.
touches.
Oh, Lucio has managed to make it back.
Yeah.
Doubled over to the Doomfist.
Desperate touch on the Doom, but there's just no way he's living long enough on that character to get anything done. So it's gonna be the first, or the, sorry, the third map to the Crabs.
If you're Crabs, you're incredibly happy with this win. That's the ball ban out. You have it for the next map, maybe a 5th map if that happens.
Play of the game.
Surabasa, maybe not a great map for kind of what they want to play, but it's out of the way now. You just have to see what Crimson want to play next.
Okay, Crimson taking their time really thinking about this map selection. It's gonna have to be a hybrid or a push. Likely going to be a hybrid to try and stop the pressure from that ball. It's actually not. They're gonna go to Runasapi, a pretty decent map for ball, I would say. So not sure if that was the greatest pick. But maybe that is
Maybe they want to ban
pick.
out the Sojourn perhaps? Or maybe the Vendetta, we will see.
Gonna be that Zarya ban, not looking to deal with Shiba's Zarya and the Zarya Vendetta combo that comes with it. Potentially gonna put Flauta back on Tracer now in response to that.
No, Flauta is more comfortable in that Tracer stack, seems to be a lot more comfortable on this Vendetta, so you don't want to ban that to get rid of the Zarya Vendetta, just get rid of the Zarya. Not like they were probably going to play it anyway. She would probably sticking to a signature Wrecking Ball, but you know, it eliminates any opportunity. But I wonder if we will see Iris back on this Emery, because Dinsar, he's been kind of losing it the last map, but he has been kind of popping off on Emery, getting the better of Iris a lot. But on this Sojourn, he seems to just be completely taking advantage of it.
Yep, that's definitely the case. Lineup. Where's the lineup gone? FACEIT is bugged. I'm refreshing. Lineup is still being finalized before we can see that second ban from the Crabs. It will likely be the ban we're expecting, but we never know because this team does like to go for some wild bans sometimes. It's gonna be the Lucio ban, which is an interesting choice.
That is interesting. Maybe they're just trying to kind of ease off the pressure on their core a little bit with these hazard engages. And you know, they have Prince Tom on this Wu Yang here. Pretty long map, but kind of these mid fights, these fights past checkpoint, I would not say are very great for Wu Yang, so it's a pretty risky ban.
Yep, likely gonna see that Wu Yang from Prince Tom. Potentially gonna see the JPC come back out for Garu. Okay, there loads into the lobby. Could be another ball pick from Shiba. I would doubt it's gonna be anything differently. Probably a hazard again from Garu or Dinsar. I forgot which one of them plays it. Interesting to see if it will still be the Vendettas or if there will be that Tracer swap from Flauta. I imagine we're going to see the Vendetta from Sack regardless. It hasn't really wanted to come off of that for the entire series. Comp reveals in 5.
Ready for
Yeah, it looks to be
Yeah,
that,
so just as we expect.
yep, that Ball Tracer from the side of Crabs with Prince Tom back on that Wu Yang. The cat back out from Garu, hazard for Cobalt there. Sack sticking with the Vendetta as expected.
5.
Honestly, I like the cat pick more on this map. because, you know, middle of the map, edge of the map, there's a lot of places to dunk people with your ultimate. But you can build the rails off of Cobalt. There isn't going to be much pressure on you all the time. With this Tracer, the Weang, it's quite hard to hit you. So we'll see how this works.
Shiba set up in a very precarious position, gets the slam off. Goes for a little bit of a roll through, not finding any hits though. Before Ben is going to be caught by that jetpack cat. It's going to have to be
No, I believe they just lifted the hazard onto his head. He gets that slide out and there's just nothing he can do. He just gets dunked on by the combo.
They took our guy.
These ball engage is going to have to be a little bit faster to stop that from happening. Keep it set up a little bit too long. Well, on this long angle though, and the Weang from PT has a lot better of a position here. Jetpack Cat lifting the M rate forward, putting up a lot more pressure there. Sock goes for a hit as well, not finding anything though. Shiba and Flauta moving together as a tag team, managed to find Dinsar, a nice pick. Flauta finding a second.
The issue with this first fight here is that Flauta was kind of nowhere to be seen when she was engaged, but now that they're together really tag teaming these enemies, they can easily take them out. TP forced from Hans here. He manages to get out second.
Powerful's dangerously low. Lives flat of pulse. Manages to find Dinsar. Prince Tom tried it at the same time. Sock put in a really bad position. Can Jetpack Cat keep him out of his chase? Cat chooses to. Oh, it gets traded actually. Doesn't choose to leave him, but does get caught.
He out front plans are going to Suzu, but yeah, he's going to get a great call on. They are getting the ball though. Who has been pushed back?
Helios barely managing to get that TP out on about 10 HP there. Really nice conservative play so far from both teams, but it's likely we're gonna see the Kitsus come out on this next fight. It's gonna be Shiba starting with the mines first though. Lifting his M-Ray, the cat lifting the M-Ray out of the way, goes for the cat ult. Does he manage to find anybody? He does, he finds Prince Tom. Kobold fighting on this point, trying to find someone. No one there, so he's gonna go for the bot skill instead. Helios in the middle, gonna be forced back, not able to stop that from happening. Needs Shiba to come back. Shiba slowly making his way around.
I don't like to take consequences, so it's really not good for the side of crabs here. I think whatever are he's going to be able to get that lead and probably take a checkpoint fight. When you have an OC on the side of Iris, they kind of shut down that Emery ult, but we'll see.
Gonna be the Kitsu out from Melo first. Gonna be OC in response from Ben. Has Rain. Suzu at a nice time, doesn't manage to catch Ben. Two nice shots are gonna clean up Dinsar. Shiba finds a trade onto Sack. Ben is gonna fall, but the trades are so far in favor of the crabs. A lot of ults online for them as well to be able to clean this up. It would have to take a miracle for Crimson to find this fight.
Really nice double boot coming out from Shiba there. Unfortunate from Iris, isn't able to quite land that final shot on the Kiri, so does have to slide to look for an angle, gets traded. But they manage to take down the Emery, who does have that protocol overload, and just win the fight.
Shiba doing his scouting once again, sees them walking out, looks for a slam as Dinsar pops that protocol, looks for something over the top. He's gonna collide with the roof though before they all manage to kite away, so he's not gonna find any value off of it. PT with that Weang ult onto Shiba, gonna manage to find the knockdown onto Dinsar. No trade though. Care is nice. Nice Suzu onto Dinsar stops that bit from happening. Hans is gonna find the better of Petilios. He's gonna force the crabs back a little bit. Cat ult is out, connects with the ball, but he chooses to drop him, I believe.
Really unfortunate minefield there, very nearly caught Hans with the TP in, but is just able to get out because of the spread of the minefield. Really bad fight. They use Weang ult, they use mines. Iris over to that cast, so no OC charge, and it looks like Crimson might get the checkpoint here. Oh no, they actually stopped pushing it, but they could have got it, so they don't have it yet. Kitsu out from Petilios. Looks like they might be able to catch Dinsar over here. Or Cobalt. Cobalt manages to go down. Garo 1 HP in the sky. Might manage to get away. Dinsar falling low. Manages to get traded hands. Maybe made it out. Yeah, I think they have made it out. That's a pretty nice fight win. Kitsu invested and Pulse Bomb from the side of Crabs. Fortunately, nothing from the side of Crimson. But they are...
Come on, just a little further.
No. Kitsu almost coming up from hand soon, so it's looking for a lot more advantageous for Crimson, but we'll see what Crabs have up their sleeve to deal with this.
Back with a nice pulse bomb onto Ben, who's gonna find a nice opening pick for them to keep their lead. Shiba forced back. Just all of the Crabs falling. But with a nice trade onto Dinsar though. Trying to trade hands, but the cat care is there. Gets him back to full HP. Still trying to find something together. Nice shields to help Flauta try and get out, but he's not gonna make it. Shiba should be fine to escape himself. Minefield available, likely coming out. Never mind, he's just flying over. TP's forced out of hands. A nice shot from Prince Tom from main to find that trade.
I actually like that grapple. He flew over baiting the mines and managed to get Cobalt to actually try and swing on him and go all the way over to that Mega, which just leaves hands to just be fired upon by the returning members of Crabs.
Landed the perfect time, managed to catch who was getting picked up by that cat though. Connecting with the kill on Dinsar as well. Both DPS are going to fall for the side of Crimson. TP out before the roll through can come though.
But manages to get a kill onto Garo, Handy coming out on the flank, but manages to finish up the kill on a Hands, got low from the high noon, and Iris managed to get the kill onto Cobalt. That's going to be checkpoint from the side of Crabs.
Yeah, it's gonna be the lead going over to Crabs now. Forward spawn as well. They have this wing angle available. Only really powerful ult they have. It's gonna be Dinsar. It's gonna be 3 ults pop from Crabs, from Crimson at the same time. Crabs trying to get that wing angle in response. It's gonna find Cobalt. Dinsar finds a trade of his own. Stock falls as well. It's still looking good for Crabs though, despite the disadvantageous ult position.
Yeah, I mean, that's Emery ult, Cat ult, Has ult, Kitsu, all used from the side of Crimson, but they lose the fight. Flo managing to find a nice pulse onto Dinsar. Garo goes down on the cat as well, and it's going to be a very nice push coming out from Crabs here.
Shiba going for his roll through as usual. Manages to find a little bit of damage. Rolls out just fine. Full HP. Gets stuck though, but it's managed to keep the pulse inside the shield, I believe, which keeps Ben alive. Cobalt put the pick onto Petilios though.
Very nice there. I believe Iris both had the roll, but Shiba also transferred his shields, so he didn't take that much damage and wasn't even really at much risk of dying to that pulse at all. Now, Garo over to the Mizuki. Probably just to tether this ball on the engages.
Moon comes out from Ben, but he's instantly taken down with a hit from Cobalt. Cobalt dropping dangerously low to do that though, as Ben shoots narrowly before dying. Oh, the chain is nice from the Mizuki though, manages to catch Flauta. And then pulling up with a nice kill on Prince Tom. Cobalt just 1 HP this whole fight, but getting so many picks, barely kept alive. His support's doing a really good job, giving him just enough care. Minefield is gonna...
manages, I think, to boop him.
You go.
Very nice. Fight kind of bounce back from Crabs there. I mean, Garo was just some incredible peel onto Cobalt, managing to keep him alive on 1 HP through the entire fight. Beautiful tether on Flauta, takes him out. But then Shiba just rolls through, boops him into some mines. Iris gets back, Flauta with the follow-up. They managed to swing it back, but only the minefield invested.
Eyes on Flauta for a pulse bomb here. Never mind, eyes on Iris as he's gonna find the pick on that Mizuki. Pulse bomb from Sock as well, comes out, doesn't find anything. Sock looking at something, just completely getting caught. That was maybe lag there, I'm not too sure why he was stuttering around there, but Flouta's gonna find the kill regardless. Cobalt trying to trade something back.
Steal.
stick comes out to Cobalt, gonna take him out, gonna make this touch really difficult. It's not looking likely for a fight win out of Crimson. This might be the end of the series as we watch. And
That's
there
it.
it is. No touch. Crabs are gonna take the 4th map and subsequently the series win.
Honestly, very nice map for Crabs. It was looking a little shaky at the start, but once you managed to scale with those perks, move over to the Cassidy, things just got rolling. They used their ults at the right times. They won the fight. Sack instantly getting up the game. Was staring at a lovely picture on the wall. Got traded by Flood. And that's the map. 4 ults on the side of Crabs. It's just unwinnable.
Yeah, really nice series win from the Crabs there. Getting a lot of work done. Managing to win the ball map as well, maybe a little bit unexpected for some people, but Shiba able to get it, able to redeem himself for that map 1 Zarya. And just, yeah, a really overpowering series after that first map for the Crabs.
I think honestly, MVP to the whole team. They were looking quite shaky on that map 1, but once they warmed up, got their actual heroes, looking very dominant, especially on that map 2. And even on the ball ban map, even though they looked a little uncomfortable on that Zarya Vendetta, they were able to pull it out in that 5-point flashpoint map and take the map and the series.
Yeah, not sure if there's gonna be an interview, because I don't know how we do it, because we're in a different server, so...
That you just invite to the server.
Could do that. Could ask Ben if he wants an interview. Yeah, Ben. Say we're getting Ben for an interview here.
Hello, hello.
Whoa. Right.
Look at the rebrand fire.
That was, yeah, I like it. I like it.
Good.
Okay, first question. Obviously that map 1 not going your way. A 2-0 loss. Very unfortunate. So, what was the thought process after losing that first map?
Um, I mean, you saw the cast come out. I kind of just went in my head, like, I'm just gonna swap to whatever I want to play. And if the guys get angry at me, like, whatever, it's fine. So they let the cast slide, thankfully, and that was very helpful into the Garu jetpack cat, if I do say so. I mean, we were just talking more. Like, that's what PT kept going. Like, keep talking, guys. Keep talking. So.
Yep. Nice, nice. That third map there, Shiba going back onto that Zarya, obviously with losing the first map with him on that Zarya, was there any concerns behind that going the same way as the first map?
Absolutely not. I trust Sheba with whatever he wants to play. That kid is insane. He will play whatever he fancies, and I will not say a word about it. In all seriousness, though, like in all seriousness, like map 1 on the Zarya, I don't think it was a problem with Zarya so much. I think we were all just like trying to wake up a little bit. I kind of wasn't saying it word, but yeah, he redeemed it round 3.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. Also that map 3 jetpack cat ban, was that a little bit of ego, or was the cat actually causing some issues?
Is that what we banned?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
ball
I don't
ban
even
and then
know.
cat ban.
I didn't even know. It'd be so real.
Oh.
I had no idea we banned that, but I mean, I think we just knew that PT had him on Lucio, had him on the Wu Yang, which he never played, did he? Nope.
No, I don't
Didn't play Wu
think
Yang.
so.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had the Lucio gap anyway, so getting rid of the cat was just I guess it was ego, nail in the coffin, if you will.
Yep. Yeah, Yoon, is there anything you'd like to add?
On that Cervasa, moving over to the Sojourn, I think 2 points deep, or 2 points from the end of the map. Would you say you're a lot more comfortable in that Sojourn than the Emery?
It just feels like I do more damage. I don't know. I mean, I am definitely more comfortable on it, but like, it's also situational. If I see a hazard, it's mostly just like a farm rail situation in most tanks.
Very fair. It felt like you were in your element a lot more, especially on the other maps like sort of Runasapi, even swapping over to that cast.
Just whenever I like see cat, just cast is just the easiest thing to do, and it's okay into hazard as well if you pull it off.
Yep. Okay, is there anything you would like to say before we let you go?
This is the slingshot that Crabs needed. It starts now. We'll be going hella top 10 digits, top 10 rankings. Who are we playing next? Volta, which is people I don't recognize.
Are they?
Keep that one. We're gonna win that one too.
I think they're quite low. You should have that one in the bag.
Amen.
Yeah,
This is it. Crabs versus STD incoming as well at some point. Keep that one.
That will be an exciting series for sure.
Oh yes.
Well, thank you very much for joining us here.
Thank
We'll
you for
let
all
you go now.
interview. Peace out. Thank you for streaming it.
You're very welcome.
Big up Abate.
Okay, I think that's gonna be it from us, unless you have anything, Ewan.
No.
Okay, well, that's gonna be it from us. I believe next stream will maybe be on Sunday, depending on if that STD game's getting streamed. It should be either Sunday or Monday. So I will